Good morning, y'all. Well, today's Sunday morning, Sunday morning, and doing the fourth pipe out of that full batch of pipes I got from eBay. Now, first two being Manx Meerschaums, a Poker and a Dublin, and then we got the clay Griffin claw. All of those were good smoking pipes. And I've had a gray Griffin claw before from Old German Clay. That's why I knew they had them. And but I always wanted another one, you know. And especially one like that with the stem and all that. The Manx, all these were pipes that I never thought I'd get hold of. Now this last pipe is I've bid on these before. Look at them brand new, ain't no way in hell I could afford that. So, like all this, go on eBay, look around. And I've won auction on them twice, and all said, oh, we can't send them to you and refund the money or something. So, here's one I bid on. Now, all these pipes I got around the $30 mark. Just below or just over the $30 mark. So, and this is one that has really been hard for me to get my grubby little hands on, and that's a Cavalier. These things are cool. It's part of that everlasting fight to get the good, cool, dry smoke. It's in some ways it's kind of like a Peterson, because Peterson having the patent system. Well, this patent system is a little bit longer, and it's a lot easier to clean out. You just take that, plug it right out. Voila. The hole goes all the way straight through into, we'll call it the spittoon. Made a brine. Now this one is made in France. It says France right there on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that, but it hangs good. So we're going to load this one up today. Now, I don't know a whole lot of the history of Cavaliers. I can imagine that in some way they are related to Alpines, because they got a lot of the very similar mechanics, as it were, of the Alpine. You know, in the Alpine pipes, you've got the bowl sits into a knuckle, and that knuckle is actually a spittoon that catches all any spit that does happen to make it down in there. It goes down there. So this is, I think, this is kind of a next stage evolution of the Alpine, or one of the stages. You know, we got. The only thing I believe evolution is pipes and stuff like that, but when you got the evolution of the pipe. So, and we are smoking this morning. Bring my dad into this. This was his favorite tobacco, Aramore, and I enjoy Aramore. So we're going to load up with some Aramore. And we're going to enjoy our first stab at a Cavalier. Now, why do they call it Cavalier? I ain't got a clue. Maybe because while you're smoking, you're taking it easy, mellow. You don't give a squat about nothing. That's the description of, I guess, like the Cavalier attitude. But in truth, the Cavaliers are same flamboyant but butt-kicking dudes back in the day. Yeah, I think that's enough of that. So I don't know why they call them Cavaliers. They just do. They're a cool design, and there are lots of designs of them. Ones I kept, turn that fan off. The ones I kept bidding on were bigger, more like an umpal, between umpal and a poker. They would sit there, and that big wide base that you unscrewed the whole thing, so not small and dainty as this one. So let's see what lighter works today. Okay, put it back on. It's got a real good draw. Very comfortable. Oops. Take a look at the briar. It's got a few dings. I can really taste the plum in the air one. Stays lit well. Well, I have no idea who made this. The only mark on it is just France. So, but it is a nice little Cavalier. Finally got a Cavalier in the collection. Keep it on eBay. You can get some really cool, nice pipes on eBay for not a lot of money sometimes. It all depends on what dealer is looking where and who catch stuff they miss. So watch Top Notch. Stay smoky, my friends. Bye-bye.